How to have a successful lesbian relationship. So, there's Frank. My bird is singing away as usual whenever I start talking in a video. Frank likes to join in on the conversation, so he's just giving you some encouragement as well. That's what you gotta think when you hear him, okay? So, a successful lesbian relationship. Now, if you want to be with your partner for the long haul, it's hard. It's hard because you have to put in a lot of work. You have to, first of all, not focus so much on what you are getting. Because I feel like this is where a lot of problems arise, not just in lesbian relationships, but in all relationships. Your partner, you feel like your partner's not spending enough time with you, or they're not as affectionate as they once was, or you're not spending that quality time that you've been wanting to, etc., etc. Basically, when you're in that state of mind and you're thinking, well, she's not doing this, or he's not doing that, or whatever, what's going on here is you're focusing too much on what you're getting. And that's always going to make you feel like rubbish. I mean, there's 100 things that you could probably make up in your own mind that your partner isn't doing for you. At the beginning of the relationship, she would always hold my hand like the whole time we were together. Now she doesn't hold it as much. She only holds it a little bit through, if we're going out or somewhere. There's 100 things that you could probably come up with, even like make up that your partner doesn't do, So in these situations, don't focus on what you are getting, focus on what you can give, because that's the whole purpose of a relationship. You go there to give, you go there to give your love, because that's the whole beauty of being in a relationship. You can shower your affection on the lady of your dreams, and the woman that you love, and your wife, your fiance, your partner. So when you're feeling that, why is she not doing this anymore for me? Why is this? What's going on here? Why isn't she giving this to me? Why isn't she doing this for me anymore? Start giving to her in some way. If you feel maybe the whole reason why she isn't giving as much to you anymore is because perhaps you're taking too much and not giving anything back. So, if she does something for you, or she used to do something for you, why don't you do it for her instead? Like if she made you coffee every morning, why not surprise her and give her some coffee in the morning? Give to her. Do something for her. If you always leave the dishes unwashed, then why don't you go and wash up the dishes? Just little things. Don't make a big deal about it. Don't, be like, oh, look what I did for you, la la la. Like, just do it. And if she notices, that's great. But if she doesn't, that's also great, because you will know. And you want to have that self-esteem to know that you've done your best. Because when you feel like you're not doing your best, you kind of don't have that self-esteem how it could be, But when you try your best and you do your best, so this could be in any situation, you feel a lot more empowered. You feel that your self-esteem rise. But if you feel like you haven't done enough, if you feel like you haven't done what you should be doing, then your self-esteem sort of lowers. And so that's one of the things that you can do in order to have a successful lesbian relationship. And that's to, just give if you feel like you're not getting. And if you focus on more on what you're giving, you won't notice what you're not getting. Okay? So if she doesn't respond to this at all, if she doesn't start giving back to you and it's a real issue, then you need to communicate with her. You need to communicate what it is that she's not giving to you. And just say, open-heartedly, like, oh, I really miss when you would do this for me. You don't need to get into an argument about it. And then if that's the issue, then hopefully that will resolve it. But obviously if it carries on from that, then maybe you need to think about maybe not being with that girl if she's not giving you what you personally want in a relationship. So what else can you do to have a successful lesbian relationship? Well, when you start dating someone, you do all sorts of things together. You go on walks, you go, out clubbing, maybe, you go, out to dinner all the time, you're always affectionately touching each other. And basically, to make your relationship last long term, you need to carry on doing those things throughout the relationship. You know, when she becomes your girlfriend or when she becomes your wife, or there's a certain point where you feel like, oh, okay, well, I'm all set. You can't just, sit back and relax and not put any more work into your relationship. You need to carry on doing those things. You need to carry on spending that time, carry on going on dates, going out to dinner with each other, doing the things that you did at the beginning of the relationship. And that, by doing that, it'll keep the romance alive longer, and it'll sustain it, and it'll keep your girlfriend, wife, fiance in love with you. So that's really, really important that you do that. Also, communication is absolutely key when it comes to any relationship. If something is upsetting you, you need to get it off your chest. You need to tell your partner about it. Don't let things stew up. Tell her about it. And obviously, don't keep on going on about it. Like, if you've told her once, she knows. Okay, so if you're upset about the fact that she's not spending any time with you, and you've said it, and perhaps maybe you've said it twice, she knows. She knows by now. Okay, so you don't need to come on repeating it. Just, yeah. So also with communication, don't go to bed with if there's still something piled, deep inside you that you want to get out. So if you've just had an argument and you've just sort of, given each other the silent treatment and just turned away from each other and go to sleep, that's not a good thing to do. You need to make sure that you talk it out. Sure, yeah, you gotta get up for work in the morning, but what's more important, you feeling energized throughout one day, one work day, or sorting out your relationship? Okay, you need to talk it out, no matter how long it takes, because your relationship is more important than going to sleep. Okay. So yeah, these are the three pieces of advice that I have for you when it comes to how to have a successful lesbian relationship. I guess it could be how to have a successful anything relationship, heterosexual, whatever, So these things are fail proof. Okay, these are the things that will make sure that your relationship lasts long term, and it'll keep you together, and so you can spend your life together and in happiness, happy married or whatever bliss that you so desire. Anyway, I hope this video has helped you, and I shall talk to you again very, very soon.